Hello, you're watching ERi-TV English News Broadcast live from our headquarters in Asmara. I'm Hawan Barakhat. Let's first look at the top stories that are making headlines today. Eritrean Community Festival in Switzerland. Financial contribution by nationals inside the country and abroad. UK workers stage nationwide train strike as inflation worsens. Several explosions rock US military base in Syria. Eritrean Community Festival in Switzerland was conducted with patriotic zeal on 23 July in Sion in the presence of regional governors and number of nationals. The festival that featured various programs was officially opened by Ms. Asmeret Abruha, Governor of the Northern Red Sea region. The chairman of the festival coordinating committee, Mr. Burhane Takhlu, said that it is a big victory to observe Eritrean festivals being adopted as big national festive in various countries, indicating the significance of festivals in the conservation and transferring national values as well as in strengthening unity and national identity. Mr. Adam Usman, charged the affairs at the Eritrean embassy, said that the big number of participants has added color to this year's festival. Ms. Asmeret Abruha also gave extensive briefing on the objective situation in homeland, future programs as well as regional developments. The festival was highlighted by sports competitions, cultural and artistic performances, and other programs. Eritrean nationals in Dubai and Northern Emirates, as well as vegetable and fruits farmers in Akodat subzone, extended financial support to community activities and to disadvantaged citizens. According to reports, nationals in Dubai and Northern Emirates contributed 259,865 dirham in support of activities of the Eritrean community. Likewise, vegetable and fruits farmers in Akodat subzone contributed 16,000 nakfa in support of disadvantaged citizens in their area, indicating that the support extended to disadvantaged citizens was in continuation of the initiative. Members of the association have been talking. Mr. Dawit Kidane, chairman of the Vegetables and Fruits Farmers Association in Akodat subzone, said that the initiative attests to the noble values of cooperative of the Eritrean people. Commending the initiative, the vegetables and fruits farmers in Akodat subzone took Sheikh Dawood Haj Mahmoud, chairman of the Vegetable and Fruits Farmers Association in Gashbarka region, called on others to follow the noble example. The Central Regional Administration organized training on administrating and leadership to 180 heads of various units. The training program included time and material management, effective and timely administrative service provision, importance of discipline, as well as reporting. At conclusion event of the program held on 25 July, Mr. Barakhat Tades, head of Human Resources Development, said that the objective of the training was to provide the public with efficient and timely administrative service. Mr. Takik Alata, Director General of the Administration and Finance, on his part, said that the training program, beyond developing the capacity of members, will have significant contribution in effective implementation of set out development drives. Speaking at the occasion, Mr. Zarito Lebrhan, Managing Director in the region, indicated that the regional administrations is giving utmost attention for developing human capacity for providing efficient administrative service, called on the trainees to apply the training they received in diligently service their people. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 14 patients have been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 and tests is carried out today at testing station in the Central region. On the other hand, 9 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in hospital in the Central region have recovered fully and have been discharged from the facility. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 9,775, while the number of deaths stands at 103. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has increased to 9,980. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 27 July 2022. We will be back with international news after the short break. Stay tuned. wages have failed to keep pace with UK inflation, currently at a 40-year high and set to worsen. Some 40,000 railway workers in the United Kingdom have staged a walkout over pay, job security and working conditions as the country battles its worst cost of living crisis in decades. The nationwide 24-hour strike on Wednesday brought the rail network to a virtual standstill with only 5 trains running. The government urged union bosses and train operators to resolve the dispute. Transport Minister told Sky News that the workers' employers are the people who have the mandate to negotiate this. Rail services were expected to resume early on Tuesday. London Underground trains and buses were running as normal, but Eurostar reduced the number of trains through the Channel Tunnel as a knock-on effect despite its staff not joining the walkout. UK inflation is currently at 9.4% and on course to keep rising. A military base in Syria's northern province of Haska, used by American troops, has been reportedly hit by a series of heavy explosions. Helicopters belonging to American forces flew over the skies of the area as the explosions took place, while U.S. troops fired a flare gun into the air. The Russian news agency further said that there were reports of a rocket attack on American base, adding that 2 U.S. military convoys carrying military equipment and armored vehicles had been sent to base prior to the attack. The U.S. maintains a force of several hundred soldiers and military hardware in eastern and northeastern Syria, with the Pentagon claiming that the deployment is aimed at preventing the oil fields in the area from falling into the hands of Daesh terrorists. On the other hand, rocket hit by the vicinity of Turkish consulate in Iraq's main northern city of Mosul, causing damage but no casualties, Iraqi and Turkish sources said on Wednesday. The overnight fire came after deadly shelling, blaming on the Turkish army killed 9 civilians last week, prompting the anti-Turkish protesters in cities across Iraq. There was no immediate claim of responsibility. Before we close for today's news, let's have a recap of the headlines. Eritrean Community Festival in Switzerland. Financial contribution by nationals inside the country and abroad. UK workers stage nationwide train strike as inflation worsens. Several explosions rock U.S. military base in Syria. That was all for today's news. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.